New religious movements are two a penny these days, but one that's creating a following in Auckland is a post-war Japanese movement called Mahikari, and the North Island chief of Mahikari is a fairly interesting man.
But until you find the kiss that makes you kiss all the blues goodbye.
He's Grant Chilcott, the boogie-woogie band leader and crooner with Wentworth Brewster, a bunch of 30-star lounge lizards who are the height of musical fashionability in social Auckland.
Well, welcome to the club.
When he leaves the gig at a sharp Auckland watering hole, Grant changes into the immaculate 30s streetwear that is his permanent trademark. For Grant Chilcott is a man whose clothes are older than his religion. Mahikari, which means true light, originated in Japan in 1959. Grant Chilcott saw the light 8 years ago.
A fellow came to fix our fence, and he, like all good Mahikari members, found the opportunity to tell me about it, and that's how I heard about it. And he said he had this deep-seated splinter in the bottom of his foot, and he received this true light, Mahikari, and it came out after a number of months of being inside there, and I thought, this sounds rather unusual, because I sort of like unusual things. I'm funny like that.
Grant spends most afternoons here at the Mahikari Centre in Auckland, where he's chief to the centre's 70 or 80 devotees. The Mahikari people believe in the power of a beam of light they say radiates from the palm of their hands.
This is a special power or energy which is radiated from the hands of Mahikari members to help people in all sorts of ways, to purify the environment and generally make the world a better place.
And how do you learn to radiate this divine light?
Well, it sounds a little bit unusual, but anyone can begin practicing this method of radiating true light, or as we say, God's light from the palm of the hand, after simply receiving a 3-day course, which is called Kenshu, upon which each person receiving it receives a very holy thing. It's like a divine pendant or locket called an omitama. And believe it or not, that's all it takes.
The omitama pendant is not supposed to be seen, and the beam of light the Mahikari people believe in is similarly invisible. But Grant is convinced, and even gives the light when he's performing.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. I consciously, because I use my hands a lot when I was singing, and I've sort of picked up a lot of mannerisms from Noel Coward, and he always used his hands like this and that, and so I can really, not sneakily, but I do consciously try and be aware of the fact that I'm giving light to, to the audience who are watching us.
Could you give me a demonstration of how this actually works?
I'd be delighted to.
And so Grant tried to show me the light. People at Mahikari centres in Rotorua and Dunedin are similarly receiving the light in this way. 7 minutes later, time was up.
Oshizomari! 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 Yes, open your eyes, please. You see clearly?
No, I didn't actually feel anything. So,
No.
I mean, how do you know that it actually works?
Well, it's, as I say, it's sort of just a matter of experimenting or experiencing it over a period of time. It is sort of like a cosmic ray, very short wavelength power, and so you can sort of liken it to, well, lasers, or not like lasers, but radio waves, things like this, which you can't feel. I mean, the whole room's being bombarded with different sorts of wavelengths at the moment, which you can't actually feel.
So Grant gave it another go, this time on the back of the neck. So I'm supposed to feel something, right?
No. Think of it like radio waves.
Mahikariites are determined to spread enough light before the end of the world as we know it, which they think will happen sometime before the end of this century. But will they be able to spread enough light for skeptics like me?
Even the most defiantly skeptical of people receive results, and most people think it's too good to be true. They can't understand that how could anything like this be so easy or quick. But And I think most people who come here or visit the Mahi Kari Centre, and even any Mahi Kari member you may have spoken to, thought it was very sceptical when they heard about it. But just through experience of receiving true light, you can really find out that it is worthwhile and true and tremendously beneficial.
By the end of Grant's ministrations, I did feel something, a sort of lightness of the head. But was it Mahi Kari?